Now, it's responsible for thousands of delays on our rail network. One estimate suggests it could have cost the economy more than £700 million over the past year. The theft of copper cables is increasing as the price paid for scrap metal has gone up.
Could the problem be tackled, though, if dealers made it harder to sell on the stolen goods? Well, our reporter John Maguire joins us now from a scrap metal merchant in Hertfordshire, where they're doing something about it. Morning, John.
Good morning, Bill. Yeah, hard hats, high-vis jackets, the order of the day here. The crew are already working away. Look at this copper mountain. Looks lovely, doesn't it? This goes into the manufacture of radiators, and at this scrap dealers here, they're recycling all of these materials. You talk about that estimate of cost to the UK economy of £700 million. Some people say it's even more expensive than that, and if you've been stuck on a train, you've lost your electricity supply, you've lost your phone supply, then you'll know just how much of a pain it'll be. But this is one place that says it's managing to try and sort the problem out.
From the brazen to the dramatic, metal thefts and their consequences are being caught on camera, but the crime is continuing at a huge rate. And the victims? Well, anyone who uses a phone, electricity or catches a train.
We have 6 to 8 incidences of theft a day. Generally that means that when metal cable or copper cable is stolen, it causes all of our signals to sort of go to red, bring trains to a stand, which causes a huge amount of disruption for our customers.
Why are there so many
The same goes for BT.
We have to physically repair them by hand, so rejoint these cables individually.
Repairs can be expensive and time-consuming.
It's costing us millions of pounds, but more importantly, it's affecting our customers and vulnerable members of society who are impacted by this.
So, there's a concerted campaign calling for the law to be tougher.
Jim Cordell, I've arranged to come and bring some scrap motors in.
Oh, morning.
And at this scrap merchant's in Stevenage, they've taken matters into their own hands. Drivers are checked every visit. They're photographed along with their scrap
And a picture of the van.
all information kept on computer. And this place has Fort Knox-like security. Active cameras, lasers, electric fences, even fingerprint scanners to keep the valuable metals in and the stolen scrap out.
It does act as a deterrent. The guys turning up as a legitimate trader have no problem providing that documentation. We therefore know that the material we're getting is straight, it is legitimate.
And if thieves know they can't sell it, then they won't bother to steal it.
Well, this is electrical mains cable being chopped up here, the first stage in the recycling process. Let's just find out a little bit more by talking to Nick Guest from Alchemy Metals. Nicky, good morning to you. You want the government to do more, don't you? I mean, what can the government do? This is a huge problem.
And there's a range of problems across the whole industry. We need effective legislation that's equal across the board. At the minute, it's just a registration system, and it's not fit for purpose, basically. But also, we need to get a lot more information from the companies that we're buying from, and government can legislate to make that happen.
What you do here, you make sure you know exactly where all of your metal comes from
We
with
do.
the computer systems that we've seen. It looks expensive, though. Can every little local neighbourhood scrapyard do the same?
Absolutely. Whilst it looks really sophisticated, on the surface of it, it's a computer, it's a camera, it's a printer, and it's as simple as that. Most companies have that sort of technology in place already.
Of course, there's lots of pressures on business at the moment.
Yeah.
You can't really expect people to turn business away, though.
Well, at the end of the day, they're not going to be turning business away. They're going to be taking legitimate business and forcing the people that are illegitimate or selling the ill-gotten gains to go away.
And in terms of your traders, the people that come here and drop off their scrap metal, what sort of response have you had from them to your measures?
They're very, very delighted. They can't believe the difference in the service. They feel safe and secure. They quite often find when they're in a line of vans at a merchant that's not getting this sort of information, they feel threatened. And, you know, coming here, they feel far more secure.
All right, Vicky, thank you very much indeed for talking to us this morning. Well, as you can see, the crew at work already. A very, very busy place, this. All of this metal coming through. But what the company here is guaranteeing is that all of this metal is absolutely legit. Back to you.
John, thanks very much. John Maguire reporting there.
On average, we chew 125 pieces of it every year. Do you love it or hate it? We are talking this morning about chewing gum. It's a century to the day since the first sticks were sold here in the UK.
125 pieces a year.